Example 3. Look at the 36 points on the coordinate plane with whole number coordinates between 1 and 6 inclusive, meaning we didn't miss any. All right, so our first problem says to draw a line through each of the points, let's make that illustrator, which have an x-coordinate and y-coordinate sum of 7, meaning we're going to add these two together and we get an answer of 7. So looking at my graph, since 5 is labeled, I'm going to use it to start with. So if I wanted to equal 7, I would have to add 2 to it. So that would be this point right here. If I go over one more, that gives me 6. And then I would need one more, so 1. So I'm starting to notice a little pattern here. Let's try the 4. We would have to add 3. So it's going to be this diagonal right here. And I'm going to label that that is a 7. All right, our next one says to draw a line through each of the points that have a sum of 6. So since this was 7, if I go down 1, then that should be my 6. So 5 plus 1 would be 6. 4 plus 2 would be 6. So this diagonal right here gives me 6. My next one wants a sum of 5. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. So this diagonal right here would be 5. And then 4, so if you notice we're going down 1. So here would be 4. And here would be 3. And here would be 2. Alright, so now we're to this question right here where it says to draw a line through each points that have an x-coordinate and y-coordinate sum of 8. So going down, I subtracted 1 in the sum. So if I go up, my guess is that I'm going to add 1. So if I go over 6 and up 2, that would be 8. Over 5 and up 3, that would be 8. So this line right here would have a sum of 8. This one would be 9. This one would be 10, 11, and finally 12. Oops, 12. All right, our questions that follow. What percent of the 36 points have a coordinate sum of 7? So if we go back to our picture and find our line of a coordinate sum of 7, we can count all of those dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 36. Oops, lost the lid. All right, so 6 out of 36. Which when we divide, we get 0.16 repeating, which would be about 16.67%. Write a numerical expression that could be used to determine the percent of 36 points that have a coordinate sum of 7. So first we're going to take what we did, which was the 6 divided by 36, and then to get from the decimal to the percent, we times by 100. Okay, what percent of the 36 points have a coordinate sum of 5 or less? So we go back to our picture. We're looking at 5 or 4, 3, or 2. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of the 36, which when we divide gives us 0.27 repeated, or 27.78%. What percent of the 36 points have a coordinate sum of 4 or 10? So we're looking at, 4 or 10. So our 4 line, 1, 2, 3, and our 10 line, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 6 out of 36, which we've already divided once. 0.16 repeating, or 16.67%.